So with this car there's something special. When we designed this car, or started designing this car almost 4 years ago, I came up with the idea to choose four best proposals out of 20 proposals, and I brought the designers together with a model to the wind tunnel, and I told them the model with the best aerodynamics will go to production, and that's the result. So it's best in class in aerodynamics, and this is important because on an EV aerodynamics will extend the range, and on the other hand it's important that if there is no engine noise anymore, you are very sensitive for wind noises, and this is a complete new driving experience because it's silence. Up to a high speed levels, it's complete silence. And this has been the idea. We want to create a very clean, sophisticated, modern car, especially in the interior. The interior is very minimalistic and functional as well. And this is underlining the atmosphere of a really silence. So the interior is a lot lighter than a combustion engine because there's no gearbox anymore. There's lots of space. And we want to underline this space. So that's why the car is really light design, not heavy, light, and the materials are really underlining this character, this modern, minimalistic character. There are two main details. The first one is the face, the single frame. We call the aerodynamic the single frame. Because of the technological change, it's not a combustion engine anymore. That's why we came up with the idea to invert the single frame by color. So it's a gray piece, it's not an aerodynamic anymore, which the sensors underneath. So it's still an Audi, but you can see it's an EV. And on the side view, there's something really important because in today's cars, the heart of the car is the engine. In this car, it's a battery, which is located in the floor of the car. And we did a very expressive design on the rocker, in contrast to the upper part, which is really sleek. And this creates kind of new design for the Audi e-tron. I have to say that at Audi, we are a team. Marketing, engineering, design. In the early stage of the project, we talk together what's our vision in the early stage. And then we try to find the best compromise, the right package for a car like this, and really in the beginning of the process. And we do it really up to the end as a team. Marketing, development, R&D and design.
Is there...
Now it's a challenge, but on the other hand it's an opportunity because we have new proportions. If you compare this car, for example, to Q5, we recognize that the wheels are bigger, the overhangs are shorter, the bonnet is lower. Sure, there's no combustion engine underneath more. And this is, for a designer, I have to say, it's a challenge. On the other hand, more opportunity than challenge because the proportions are getting better. The interior is getting bigger, more space. On the design side, we start almost 4 years ago, and then in design process it takes us 2 years, I have to say. And then there's design freeze, and this has been for the Audi e-tron 2 years ago. This is just the beginning. We will present the next EV in a few weeks here in California, which will be a big surprise. And then step by step each month. We have in the next 5 years are coming more than 10 EVs. Different sizes, SUVs, sport cars, so a lot is coming in the future. Very motivating, especially, we have since this year we have a design studio located here in California, in Malibu, and this team is really motivated because I want to do products specific for the US market. And this is the first result, and there will be a few more coming.